Hello, my friend. How are you today? How are you today? It is Monday, and on Monday, I like to talk about setting your intention for the week. But first, let me ask you, how are you today? I'm going to ask everybody that join me live or who watch this post and replay that you'll engage with me. Let me know what you're up to. Type something in the post. I'm trying to connect. I want to get to know you. So I want to say thank you for everybody that's following me, but I'm talking specifically to you. How are you doing today? For me, it's Monday morning. It was just one of those days where I'm like, I just want to lay in that bed. I just want to cuddle up under that cover. And I just wanted to stay in the bed today. But here I am. So I want to talk about setting your intention for the week. But as we are we're in the third quarter, moving into the last 2 months of the year. I thought it was important to spend some time with you today and really talk about resetting your intentions and realigning them with your vision to end up with an amazing rest of year. How does that sound? When you think about what you want to do, what you can do, what you should be doing between November and December, what comes to mind? What comes to mind? What are some of those things that you still have within you that you want to get on board? And even if you're not able to accomplish those things before the end of the year, wouldn't it be great to have that plan down so you are ready to start head on to tackle those things when the new year comes up? So I just want to remind you that on Mondays we talk about setting your intentions. Your intentions are a little different than having goals. It's just being focused. Like if you're setting that intention for the day to say, what am I going to do today? Like one of my intention for today is I will walk for at least 30 minutes. That's it. I'm going to do that. I'm not setting a time. Doesn't have to be lunchtime that's one of my intentions for the day. But setting your intention is more than just goals. It's about being purposeful in pursuing your desires. What are some of those desires for you? Can we talk for a moment? What are some of those desires that you know that's still inside of you that you want to do? What are some of your desires? And I'm going to say, if you would put it in the chat, and if you don't, you feel free to continue to email me at dramy@amyharms.com. But I want to know, what are some of your desires? Because I am here to tell you, as your person, your coach, my main thing is it's just on my heart to share with you what I do. What I do is I help people, mostly senior career professionals or professionals, to turn into CEOs and run their own business successfully and make that extra stream of income. But I'm saying to anybody who can hear my voice right now, I'm just feeling like it's time to turn that desire into intention, and intention for the rest of the year. Write down some things that you can be intentional about between November and December. You need to have a strategy plan. So when 1/1/24 comes along, you'll know exactly what you're going to be doing for the next 12 months. And I want to help you with that. I want to help you to have that strategy plan to know what are you going to be doing in January, February, March, April, May, through the end of the year. If you don't plan, you won't get it done, my friend. You won't. You'll talk about it. You'll think about it. You'll say, oh, what if I should have, I would have, I could have, I would have been doing this. But until you write it down and have that plan, you're not going to get it done. Let me just go ahead and be the one to tell you, you're not going to get it done. I feel like it's time for you to have an accountability partner that's going to help you get there. Would you agree with me? It's time. Your intention will simply give you a focal point, right? Give you a focal point to redirect your energy when it's inevitable that you have something in mind that you want to do. Because if not, you're going to be pushed and pulled in this direction and pull here, push there. And then what about you? At the end of the day, you're going to say, what about me? I did this for my husband. I did this for my wife. I did this for the kids. I did this for the grandkids. I did this for the sibling. But what about me? And if you are left at the end of the day sometimes just feeling, what about me? It's because you didn't put your mask on first, right? And you get pulled in all of these different directions. So a question that I have for you is, have you accomplished what you set out to do already? Have you accomplished that in 2023? Have you accomplished that? And I'm going to just be quiet for a moment and let you think about that. Have you accomplished some of the things that you wanted to do when January of 2023 came in and you made those resolutions and all of the things? Have you accomplished those things? That's something I want you to think about. And I'm here to tell you it's not too late. You have to have intention. You have to have some goals and you have to take action, because a powerful intention is always backed by ACTION. Action is always backed by action. It should be specific and it should be actionable, right? Something that you're going to do. On Monday, I'm going to do this. In January, I'm going to do this. And check those things off of the box. That's the key to getting you on the right track and the fast track for the day, for the week, for the month, and for the whole year. Would you believe that I already have my whole year planned out? And especially I have to do that because I impact so many lives. If I'm a hot mess and screwed up, how am I going to lead the people that work for me, the people that's in my coaching program? I have to always have those things planned out. And that's what I help people to do too. Like if you're a scatter and all over the place, you need a coach to help you, right? So let's set our intentions. So now, instead of just setting the intention for this week, I want you to start thinking about for the rest of the year. Because if you don't set an intention, you let the day determine your mood, rather than taking control and determining how you want the day to be. So set your intention for the day, for the week, for the month. All right? Would you do that? Would you set your intentions? I'm telling you, it's going to benefit you in the end, because by setting intentions, you actively live your life with purpose, my friend. And when you set an intention, it provides accountability and allows you to take control of your personal choices and your life. So my friend, I'm telling you, it's about being proactive. It's about being proactive in your own life by purposely choosing how you want to live it. And that's what setting an intention is all about. So when setting an intention is like laying that foundation for what you like to have, how you would like to feel and experience versus just waiting and letting things happen to you. So I want to, before I end here, so how exactly do you set the intentions for the greatest chances of success? Let me just give you some basics. State your intention. State what it is that you want. When you decide what you want, vocalize it, tell somebody, write it down. And if you're not a part of a positive community, I'm telling you, you need to have a positive community. I've said before that everybody need to have their board of directors, meaning having some people that you can talk about in a positive way. And community, here's why community is so important. If you're trying to go somewhere, if you're trying to climb a mountain, if you're trying to go on a journey and everybody around you are still stuck and telling you, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why are you spending money for a coach? Why are you going to that class? Why are you attending this seminar? It's going to impact you. So it's so important to be around a positive community of like-minded people who are on the path that's going where you want to go, people who have already had some of the challenges that you have, people who have already fallen down and got themselves back up, and they know they can encourage you along the way. It's so important to be in a positive community, because the worst thing you can do is to be around people. I use the phrase crabs in a bucket. If you know anything about crabs in a bucket, it doesn't matter what's going on. They're going to pull you down. They will break one of their claws or whatever to keep you down. But it's time now for you to stop saying other people are holding me down. You are responsible for you. You are responsible for taking action and making changes. Not your husband, not your wife, not your sister, not your mom, not what somebody did to you 20 years ago. My mom didn't love me. My dad. It's time now to pull yourself up and level up. That's if you really, really want to level up in this coming year. So state your intentions, write it down, vocalize it. And the second thing is I'm going to say, be very clear on what you want. Be very clear on what you want and make sure your intentions are positive. That's something that's important. Keep it simple. They don't have to be these big things that I'm going to do. Like I had somebody say the other day, I want to be a millionaire. I'm like, well, have you made 100,000? No. Have you made 250,000? No. Have you made 500,000? No. How about let's concentrate on getting you 100,000 and then we'll take it out. When your mind is focusing too big, you can't get the smaller things done that you need to do. So intentions, goal, affirmation, all of those things, they don't have to be big, these super, super big things. Start small and be specific. So just be specific about what you want. And I want you to envision your future. Think about that for a moment. If you would, think with me for a moment. Actually, right now, what I want to do is everybody put your hand on your heart. Put your hand on your heart. And what I want you to do is take a deep breath in and breathe out. And I want you to say, I am worthy. I am worthy of all of the things that I'm desiring and I'm dreaming of. You are worthy of it. And I want you to envision your future. Right now, if you would close your eyes and envision a future where you're doing exactly what you're passionate about. If you are there and you're traveling or whatever you want, maybe you want to be a chef, envision that future. And I want you to feel it deeply. How does that feel? How does that feel? Does it make you smile? Does it make your heart smile? That's what I want you to start doing, envisioning your future. Feel what it would feel like, because that'll help you to get on track and do what you know you're supposed to be doing. We're not getting any younger, my friend. We're not getting any younger. Live your life on purpose. Live out your passions, whatever you're good at. Let's find a way to get it done so you can bring it to fruition. All right. And the fifth thing that I'm going to say with setting your intention is shift any limiting belief. I'm not good enough. I'm too this. I'm too that. I'm not pretty enough. I'm too fat. I'm too skinny. I'm too this. I'm too that. I'm telling you, shift those limiting beliefs, because limiting beliefs are convictions you believe to be absolutely true and that have a negative impact on your life by holding you back in some way. Let it go. Don't take those things into the new year. Find a way to let it go. And I'm going to tell you, now I'm going to speak to you as a psychologist. The best way to let it go is just say this to yourself. The people that hurt me, they did the best they knew how. They weren't perfect. They didn't give me what I thought I needed. But if you can just accept that they did the best they knew how. And it's up to you now, if you have learned more, start implementing some of those things. Don't be just like your parents. Don't be just like that other person that hurt you, right? They did the best they knew how, even if it was crappy and messed up, right? They did the best they knew how. Forgive them. You don't have to forget what happened, but forgive them and then forgive yourself. Can you do that for me? Shift any limiting beliefs that's going on with you and make sure that whatever your intention is, it comes from a place of positivity. All right. So what intentions can you set for this week? Let me hear you say one. What's an intention that you can set for this week? Say it out loud to yourself. All right. And I'm going to hold you accountable for that. If you're bold enough, put it in the comments so I can hold you accountable. You put it in there. I'm going to be texting you or DM you or something to say, hey, did you do that thing that you said you were going to do? I'm going to hold you accountable if you put it in that in the chat box. All right. So in closing, what I want to say to you, schedule it out. Do some life mapping for the next 2 months. And if you don't know how to do that, get a coach or somebody who can help you. Write down all the do's and give yourself a deadline. All right. Give yourself a deadline. So that's my message for you today. As Monday, I usually start out with setting your intentions. Are you going to do it? Who's going to actually do it? Who's going to do it? You're going to make this week different than the last week and set your intentions and start thinking about November and December and what you're going to do now, the homework that I have for you. I see you, Sherry. Hey, my cousin Sherry there. I see you. I see you. I see you, and I see your heart, right? So what I want to say to you, I want this week to be different. I want you to reset your intentions and realign them with your vision for an amazing rest of the year. Do that. And if you don't want to put it in the chat box, just write it down and email it to me, dramy@amyhimes.com. If you don't want to email it to me, email it to somebody, a friend, your accountability partner, your board of directors, somebody in your community. Because once you share it with somebody else, that's when you're going to be held accountable for it. All right? Did this help you today? Did this help you today? Did you get something from this? Set your intentions, not just for the week this week. Now what I'm going to task you with doing is setting your intention to align your vision for an amazing rest of year. You do have a vision for your life, right? You have a vision for your life. It doesn't matter what's going on now. You still should have a vision for your life with the possibilities and all of the things that you really, 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 really want to do. That's my message for you today, my friend. I am Dr. Amy. I am the development queen. I specialize in helping people to develop their mindset, develop their skill set, develop the career development, personal development, leadership development, and executive development. So I am your development queen. That's what I do. And I specialize in helping people to start their businesses on the side to promote themselves to CEO and become the CEO of your own thriving enterprise. And if you need help with that, please email me at dramy@amyhimes.com. I still have some slots open in my coaching program because, my friends, if you are a part of my community, I am not going to leave you behind. I'm going to pull you along and help you to get to where you truly want to get to. So if you want 2024 to be better than 2023, it's time for you to invest in yourself and get a coach, get an accountability partner that can help you soar to where it is you truly want to go. How does that sound to you? Do we need to do patty cake together? I'm your friend. You're my friend. I'm your coach. I'm your advisor. I'm your guide, and I can take you where you want to go. Be blessed. Love. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you right back here the next time. Bye-bye.